So first of all, before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm sorry for not uploading for about 4 weeks, I think it is. I did a little kind of video the other day, 10-second video. It was just one of those things that I had to put out there because I felt kind of bad for not putting content on YouTube. Also, if you've noticed, there's a different background. I've moved house, so it's been a bit stressful and things are pretty much everywhere, and it's just really hard to kind of like record videos when the house is getting sorted and all that kind of stuff. But what I want to talk about today is something that I would never forget, and it's something that has basically scarred me for life. So first of all, it was at my old house, which was about a year ago, I think, and it was snowy, very icy, and pretty much I was minding my own business. I was going to go to the shop like a normal person. You know, I had no money on me, obviously. I don't know why I mentioned that. I was walking down the street and there's a car coming. You know, thought nothing of it at all. Car, cool, road, spot on. There was a cat, and it decided to kind of like go on the road. You know, cats do that, they kind of don't really think that much. It's one of those things that like, it basically, the car was going pretty fast. I mean, it was quite snowy and icy, so for that kind of condition, it wasn't right for the car to go as fast as it was going. And I was just going down my street, and you know, my own business, I didn't know I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was just, you know, doing my own thing. And then the car decided to go down the road, and it hit the cat. And I know it's really hard to talk about, but at the same time I'm trying to just kind of explain it how it is. It basically, the cat, it was the moment it happened, it didn't feel real. It was just like when the cat, well, not the cat, sorry, when the actual car went over it, the sound effects were absolutely repulsive. And I remember like having this really horrible feeling inside me, like what just happened? Like, it was just a normal, I think it was the morning or early afternoon, it was just a normal day, and all I saw was this cat limping across the road. Like, you know, you could tell that the cat had a bit of a shock, obviously. The car basically just literally went over it. The owners were pretty much outside, I think, so they had to go at the driver in the car, and the driver in the car fought back. They were pretty mean as well. Well, the owners were mean to them, but obviously that's for a reason. They ran over the bloody cat, for God's sake. Oh, my mum's ringing. Basically, the drivers of the vehicle were very rude, and it was disgusting. Like, I was so fuming, I was angry, I was upset, and they drove off, and all you saw was this cat just limping and just, oh, it was horrible. It was just awful. Like, I can't get over it. I know this happened a year ago, but any animal that gets hit by a car or gets killed, it's disgusting. Like, or even if it's an accident and stuff, they happen every day. Just witnessing it left me in a mess, I should say that. And I went over to the owner. I think one of them picked the cat up. I went over to the owners and I gave them company. I couldn't have walked off because I would hate it myself. I had to give them company. I'm quite shy and I get quite anxious quite easily, especially with people that I don't really know. So I was in a situation where I was just trying to comfort them and say, you know, the driver was wrong, and they were fuming, which I don't blame them. And the cat went to the vets. I went to the shop. I went to the shop and actually told the person behind the till what happened, and I was just like, I just couldn't get over it. My head was it was spinning. I was in a mess. It was one of those things where it's just, what do? You can't do anything. Like, you want to help the cat, you want to like give the owners as much company as you can, you want to help them, but what can you do? You just witnessed it, and the cat's gone off to the vets. You know, I can't imagine what the owners felt, and I just can't imagine what they like went through. It's one of those things where, yeah, if I'm repeating myself, by the way, I'm sorry. It's just I've not done a video in a while, and it's really weird to talk to a camera. Oh, I've got a camera, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I've got a camera and a tripod. It's one of those things. It's just, having that experience is not nice, and I think later on I found out the cat got put down, which is upsetting. I'm glad the cat isn't in pain anymore, because obviously it got squashed by the car, for God's sake. It was horrible, and you could tell the cat's in so much pain, and obviously putting pets down isn't a nice thing, but it had to be done. Yeah, I'm sorry this is a depressing story. I will get less depressing stories out on YouTube. Just makes me think a lot. I just can't get over it, and I'm a cat lover. Cats are my favourite animals, so like, you know, I'm getting a kitten when I move out, basically. I'm getting a little kitten, and I'm probably going to name it Blue or Carrot or something, because it's a cute name. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Well, it's not really an enjoyable video, but I hope, yeah, you know what I mean. One thing that's crossed my mind is YouTube is broken. I keep watching videos on YouTube is broken, and basically there's a little bell notification next to my channel. If you want to like keep up to date with my uploads, then feel free to click that, and obviously subscribe if you really want to, if you want to see more. A like in the video would help a lot, but that's completely up to you guys. I'm not going to pressure you to do anything, that's, you know. Anyways, I'll see you next time, and sorry that my uploads have been very, very bad. There's a lot happened, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care.